All the millionaires say that money is like a game, and it's actually true. The more you practice this game, by following proper rules, you will become better. And it's needless to say how much rules are important in determining the success of the person playing that game. So in the case of money, you must know its rules. Well, in this video, we will tell you the 13 rules of money that will make you rich quickly. Watch this video till the end, or you may miss some crucial rules. Now let's start. 1. Get an idea of your revenue. Limiting your expenditure requires knowledge of your net take-home earnings. How do you know whether you are living within your means if you do not know your monthly income? Not only should you include your main job, freelance work, and side hustles when tracking your revenue, but you should also include all payment sources. The exact amount of money you'll make by selling old stuff, whether online or in a yard sale, is hard to forecast, so you may want to skip including it here. Set aside a portion of each unexpected income to spend toward your financial objectives, like paying off debt or investing for retirement. 2. Make a note of all the money you spend on living. You should keep tabs on your living expenditures when you have a good idea of your income. Your spending habits in some areas can shock you. One great way to begin making adjustments is to keep track of your expenditures. Given that not all expenditures will appear on a monthly basis, it is prudent to keep track of them for at least a few months. Start now and save all of your receipts for the following 3 months. That should be enough time to keep track of your spending. In contrast, if you like to make purchases with a debit or credit card, you may review your bank and credit card statements from the previous few months to see what you really spent. Press the subscribe button and also the like button to know the amazing financial tips and tricks to get rich. 3. Construct a budget. Everybody needs a strategy for their finances. A budget, of which several varieties exist, or other broad outline could serve this purpose. Everything from wages and savings to paying off debt and keeping track of daily spending and other purchases should be part of a thorough strategy. If you've never done anything like this before, making a budget or utilizing a budgeting tool could help you get control of your finances. 4. Save more money than you spend. If you want to live frugally, cutting down on spending is a good place to start. Assuming you have already determined your income and expenditures, this rule becomes quite straightforward. But it's still not easy. Discover easy methods to save costs or come up with creative ideas to boost your revenue. Take baby steps. You can't possibly do everything at once. 5. Raise your earnings. Of course, there's a limit to how much you can save on living costs, but there's no limit to how much money you can make. Making more money may have a much bigger impact in the long run than cutting out valuable expenses in an effort to starve oneself. Among the many possible ways to raise your income are negotiating or requesting a pay increase, currently seeking a more lucrative position as a freelancer in your field, possessing a second business, selling excess stuff. 6. Putting money aside in case of unexpected expenses. The accumulation of an emergency fund may serve as a safety net in the event that unforeseen costs crop up. Instead of taking out a loan to cover the unexpected expense, you may use this cushion to your advantage. You can better weather unexpected costs and stay out of debt if you save enough for a rainy day fund. Please ensure that your emergency fund has sufficient funds to handle any unforeseen expenses or decrease in income. 7. Save up for purchases and put money into sinking funds. Setting aside money in a sinking fund is a smart approach to save for major expenditures. Make an early start saving for it by breaking down the expense into smaller portions. Large expenditures may be afforded without going on debt if sinking savings are included in your financial plan or budget. Living within your means is easier if you don't take out any loans. 8. Using credit cards is risky. The key to making good use of credit cards is to pay them off in full each month. Avoid using your credit card for purchases you cannot afford to make in cash. Use of credit cards does not constitute earning money. Any budget or financial strategy may be undone by the interest costs that accrue when credit card balances remain unpaid. The usage of credit cards is acceptable. Be cautious, however, and act properly. 9. Save money on essentials. After keeping tabs on your monthly costs for a while, you've probably uncovered a few simple bills to cut. Do you still have a subscription that you never use and pay for? Does your bank impose fees that you are able to avoid? In most cases, you may cut down or do away with a number of little expenditures without drastically altering your way of life. Try to reduce these costs as much as possible. 10. Set up automatic savings. If you want to save money, automate your savings and pay yourself first. Spending less is possible with the assistance of this psychological money trick. If you deduct your own expenses first, the remaining balance will be shown in your checking account. Keeping to that budget is more probable. Your chances of running out of funds to deposit into your savings account increase if you put off saving until the last day of the month. Make cutting costs, even if only a little, an obvious choice by automating the process. 11. Stand alone. Are you familiar with the term, keeping up with the Joneses? I would not be surprised if the Joneses are heavily indebted due to their lavish spending habits. The internet and real life aren't necessarily mirror images of one another. Stop wasting resources on pointless comparisons. Ultimately, you'll be happier if you can bring your spending in line with your ideals. By sticking to a budget, you'll be able to avoid going into debt and spend your money wisely on things that really matter to you rather than on things that other people think you should buy. 12. Discover suitable housing. In most budgets, housing is high among the most expensive items. A less amount of money will remain in your pocket or be required if you can reduce the cost of your housing. In certain cases, renting is preferable than purchasing a property when considering housing options. This may also include limiting housing expenditures. Those more rooms, are they really necessary? No matter whether you're a renter or a homeowner, the larger the house, the more the utilities and insurance bills will be. 13. Shop for pre-owned goods. Used goods, often known as pre-owned stuff, are trending upward in price. A whopping 83% of Canadians may claim to have shopped at a second-hand store. Shopping for pre-owned goods has dual benefits, saving money and reducing your impact on the planet. The tag is still on a lot of the gently used clothes that I have purchased. Suppose you were to dispose of an item that was almost brand new in the landfill. In addition, the instant you drive a brand new automobile off the lot, its value begins to decline dramatically, so it's wise to get a used car instead. If you want high-quality products, you may have to look around a little. When you put in the additional work, it typically pays off. That's all for today. Now you know all the rules of money. Press the subscribe button below and also the like button to know more amazing tips and tricks to become rich quickly. One like motivates us to make more amazing financial videos. Share this video with all of your friends and family members for them to learn. Well, Sir Warren Buffett says that you must invest your money, and we also covered this in between. The reason I am telling you this here is because you must know how important the rule to invest money is. You may invest in stocks, bonds, cryptocurrencies, fixed deposits, gold, and other assets to grow it in value. You must also try to increase your income. These are the most important things that could help you get rich faster. You should pick up side jobs or passive income to make more money. You may work as a freelancer or as a YouTuber to make more on the side. If you want to know more about this, then you may click the video on the video left side to know it. We have explained it in detail, so you must check it out.